How's it going, guys? Cheese here at Cheese on Everything, and last week my speakers decided to finally kick the bucket. They were 10-year-old Logitech X540 speakers, and upon looking for a new set, I didn't realize how much speakers have gone up in price. A pair of decent speakers now cost $200 Canadian, so instead of spending that money on a company that makes keyboard and mice, I figured why not specialize in a company that only makes speakers. So I did a little bit of digging down the rabbit hole of audiophiles, and everyone was recommending me these, the Edifier R1280DBs. I really like it when companies listen to their customers because that's exactly what Edifier has done. Everyone was asking for the sub-out port on the old R1280DB, and they've added it to these new models, making it really easy for you to connect to a subwoofer. Because it had that option, I did order the Edifier T5 subwoofer. I did find that these speakers were lacking a little bit of that low-end bass. And with that sub, it makes these speakers sound even more incredible than they already are. And they've also fixed a lot of the problems like the remote. A lot of people were saying that the remote didn't work on the old model. And so far I've used these speakers for about 2 months now, and the remote's working perfectly fine. They've kept all the great aspects from the old model, which was the Bluetooth connectivity. They've just updated it to 5.0 so you can hook up your phone with Bluetooth and play your favorite songs off either Spotify or whatever you have on your mobile device. These speakers are externally powered with multiple inputs such as coax, optical, and 2 RCA line ins. The volume, bass, and treble adjustment knobs are located on the right side of the right speaker, recessed in so that you don't hit the buttons accidentally. All their speakers come with a removable protective mesh, but I do prefer the naked look of the speakers itself. Now I'm sorry for the audio because I've been dealing with this Rode Video Mic NDG for a couple days. Now back to the speakers, I was considering the Audio Engine A2 Plus. They were around the same price range, but I found that those speakers were a little bit small. And because of the small box, it was giving me quite a bit of a tinny sound. Because these boxes on the 1280 DBSs are much bigger, it does give you a much fuller sound. One downside to that though is that these speakers are much bigger in size than the average desktop speakers, so just make sure that you have enough clearance or desktop space to actually physically put the speakers on there. And when paired with that T5 70W 8-inch sub, it really pumps up the room. The subwoofer also comes with a lot of adjustability. You can set how hard the bass thumps on the bass hits. You can also set the frequency of how long that bass hit lasts. It's got a huge bass port on the side, so it lets the speaker roam free. It really lets out that bass when you have the volume knob set to 11. The only minor gripe I have with these speakers is when I use the optical in to plug it into my computer. When my computer plays those notification sounds like emails, I can hear a little pop before and after the WAV file. And this only happens with the optical port. I just switched over to the RCA ports and it doesn't make that noise anymore. Not like there's any fizz coming out of the speakers when there's no sounds playing. And I don't know if it's my computer causing this or if it's the speakers itself, so I just defaulted to using the RCA ports because it's a lot easier and it doesn't give me any problems. And the audio sounds just as clean, so there's not really much of a difference there. So I hope you guys found this review useful. If you did, hit the like button and hit subscribe for more of this type of content. And until the next one, peace.